Take 5. Hello, this is Debbie from Australia, and I'm here today with my WIP parade for 2023 to show you what projects I'm carrying over from 2023 into this year. I do have 29 projects I am carrying over from my December video. I carried over originally 26 projects from 2022. I did have this lovely little post-it note that told me how many I actually finished within 23, and I've got no idea where it's gone with all the moving and shifting I've been doing. I had 42 new starts for 2023. I finished 39 projects, so I'll be carrying over to 2020 for this year 29 projects. I have got 27 to show you because 2 of them are family projects. So we'll start. WIP 1 is A Stitch in Time, artwork by Annie Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth. This is a well-known project on Flosstube. There's a lot of people a lot more ahead than I am. This particular one is my 3rd start of this project. I had 2 full starts. Would have been a lot further on if I'd kept going, but not to worry. So this was started on the 29th of the 1st, 2019. It does not look like it, but when I slip the photo of the before and after, I started 2023 with 109,628 stitches, which was 15.37%. I ended with 135,057 stitches, which is 18.93%, and that's a total of 713,286 stitches. So I've got a fair bit to go. I would like bare minimum to finish the top row of this one and get to 25% at the end of 24. If you've watched Kelly from Animal Instincts video, you will see that we've started a sale from Little Things, Big Things Grow. We're starting on the first Monday of each month. We're going to work on our big full coverage projects to try and get a fair bit of movement for them this year. That is my only project from 2019. That's my oldest project. That's because these are in chronological order. And that's my only one left over from 2019. Last year I also had Templar Prophecy was next, but that one's finished. The second one on the current list is A Family Piece. The third project getting carried over to 24 is B by Lorna Lane, charted by Gecko Rouge. Again, inspired by Kelly from Animal Instinct. She's finished hers. She won prizes for it in her big show down in Adelaide. I love this project. This is, again, I'd like to get it finished by the end of the year, but we'll see. I have got before and after. Come on. This project I started on the 14th of April on the 16th of April 2020. And basically the day it arrived in the mail I started. I couldn't help myself. The beginning of 2023 I was at 31,214 stitches, which was 47.94%. I'm currently at 44,193 stitches and at 67.87%. And it's amazing what Pattern Keeper, what information it can give you now. The finished from the 23 carryover from 22 was Christmas Elegance. That was only finished in November. The next project is Cathedral Woods Goddess from Mirabilia. Dance, don't come back. You've been in and out for all the time. You've been annoying the crap out of me. You got sick of me working on it. This is where she currently stands. I am beading, starting to do all the beads. I am not stitching the horns. I've actually got a charm, a big charm to go on there. The hair has been adjusted from the pattern to allow that to go on the project, so it'll be interesting if I can get that to carry off. At the start of 23, it's the first picture and where I am now. Being a hard copy, I can only guess that I'm about 70% complete. There is a lot of beads to go on her yet, but she's looking lovely. The next one I have is Kringles. This is another one. Oh, sorry. This is another one I've had a slight love-hate relationship with. This is Kringles. This will be finished by the end of the year. Again, it's another approximate. I reckon I'm close to 50%. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half windows to go. This is where it currently stands. I'm finally onto the fun stuff, doing all those windows, which are just so cute. You've already seen it because I got out of whack. That is at the beginning of the year and at the start of the year. And as I said, I think I'm about 50%. There's probably slightly over. It's hard to tell when they're hard copy projects. Then I had a fair few finishes there. In fact, I will only be showing you 26 projects because Celebrate Summer was a finish a couple of days ago. So I won't include it in this one. That's that project. It was outstanding at the end of the year. I had all the black behind the Hello Beach and the blue flowers in the white pot over here to do. And that one got done. And those two were my last projects from... Oh, no, telling fibs. I was going to say last projects from 2022, but they were not. The last... Yep, got a whole lot. I'm getting out of whack here. Because basically I've got one from 2019. I've got two from 2020. The rest are either 2022 or 2023. This is technically my 7th whip carrying over. This is the Queen Mermaid from Mirabilia. This is where she currently stands, and the photo will be closer to the fabric. I've never been able to get that fabric to show on the video. It is a real jade colour. If I swap that over, that is closer to the actual colour of the fabric. Still not right, but as close as I'm going to get. I've estimated that I'm at 80% of this project because it is another one. Because this year I am not doing at this stage challenges, I want to try and get some of these ones that have been around for a long time finished, so I don't have to get too guilty about having so many. I know it's not a lot compared to some, but it's a lot for me. I was one at a time until I found floss tube, and that was the end of it. From then on, I've had a fair few. She was started on the 14th of June 2022. Whip 8, Robin Hood sampler from Bart Hopper Bart. This was started on the 3rd of July 2022. Where it is currently at. And here. There we go. Started it 2023 at the end of 2023, and thanks to Pat and Keeper, at the start of 23 I had 2,073 stitches done. At the end of 2023 I've had 5,444 stitches done, so I'm 62.52% complete on that project. Whip 9 is Atelier Angel from Alina Koshkina on Etsy. I absolutely love this one. This is where she currently stands. Oh. Sorry, this one's not ironed. All the rest were, but when I started to pin these, I only had another 10 because I still had them all pinned from 20. Put back here a bit. From 20, from my December video that I quickly put these on to try and get it done, and then when hubby come home we had to get things organised and catch up on a few things, so I sort of quickly did them. This is the before and after at the beginning of 23 and at the end of 23, and again thanks to Pat and Keeper. At the start of 23 I had 2,700 stitches done. I'm currently at 5,367, or 62.18% finished. Next we have Winter Quakers from Rosewood Manor. This is where it currently stands. That is a good colour of the photo. The good colour of the fabric. It sort of lightens up when you go up close. Again, only estimated about 25%. I really need to work on this one a lot more. It is very time consuming. It's on 40 count, and all those little tiny white snowflakes are all back stitched. So, you know, it's one you've got to really concentrate on, because if you get out of whack, you're really out of whack. I started that one on the 6th of July 2022. Next week's whip carried over is it is called Peonies and Red Apples from Lucaress. I saw a photo of this and I had to put a tracker on Google Pictures to try and track it down, and finally found a copy. This is where it currently stands. If I get the next one ready, I don't know why they're not in order. There we go. This one I started on the 5th of August 2022 and roughly calculate about 25% done. I've still got a lot of apples and another big peony to go. I must admit I really love that project, and that was whip number 12 because I skipped whip 11, which again was a family project. Whip 13, Haunted Library Sow, by Lola Crow Cross Stitch on Etsy. Absolutely love this one. This was a sow back in, I think, 21, maybe 2021. We didn't start it. There's a few of us that started it in October 2022. I started mine on the 8th of October 2022. This is where it's currently at. So I've got the most of the main furniture done. I'm just starting to fill in all the characters. at the start of 2022, at 3, I had 3,396 stitches. Currently sitting on 8,629, so I'm 51% complete on that project. The last carryover from 2022 is Natalia Strala, or Australia, from Alexander Adelaide. Another one that I really took a shine to the minute I saw it. This is where it currently stands. Oh, it's getting a bit of glare there. If I get over there we go. Start of 23 and at the end of 23, again, hard copy pattern. I estimate I reckon about 50%, maybe a little bit more, but roughly 50% complete on that. And I started that on the 5th of the 12th, 2022. From now on, basically, we have all new starts for 2023. The first new start carried over for 2023 is a favourite with a lot of people. Now, I tried to track down the seller. That this was actually sold on eBay. I have looked and looked and looked and try and find her. The seller was, I've got it written down here, it was just called Stitcher 2015, and I loved it. It's just called Emu. I have put the photo in Google photo search, cannot find anything, but I think he is cute as a button. Now, I am not stitching the orange because I have got him on orange. So I'm coming down to his feet. Now, I've put down here, I've done the stitches that up here. I think I'm going to take it out because I don't think I'm going to do the brown either. And that is like shadow, so I think I'm going to take the shadow off his feet and not do the brown. Just do his feet. See, that's obviously the outline for the shadow. I'll see how it goes. But I'm thinking I'm just going to put his feet there. If it doesn't look right, then I'll turn around and I'll put it back in. But look at his little face. I've done the random orange stitches around it, but as soon as it gets to big bulk colour, that's when I know to back off and not keep doing it. But I just love him. I just love him. I actually got a lot of him done in the last couple of weeks because I couldn't work on anything. I already had boarded up from the November, December update, and I needed to stitch when I got home from the hospital at night, so I sort of grabbed this one and went for it. So I got basically all the orange around his little face and all the leg section because I just had his neck from on. So I have done some stitching in January, so he'll show up again in January. I'll be able to show the before and after. I started him on the 2nd of the 1st, 2023. Sorry, changing my page here. The next new start I had is... I did have the paper one out. I don't know where the big paper one's gone. Put this away from the I think you've got a big photocopy. It doesn't, it's really hard to show because even when I get it out, it is actual photograph. It's on photograph paper. But this is Magway from Bella Filipina. She is absolutely glorious. Just beautiful colours on her. I'll put that back in right now. I started her on the 14th of, on the 23rd of the 1st, 2023. Whoops. There we go. That is the fabric colour. But when you come up close is where you can see all the different colours in the dress. All those blanks within the dress, of course, are beads. She is going to be very heavily beaded. I love the waves at the back. I love the ship at the front. And basically I've completed the bottom half of the pattern, so I'm estimating that I'm about 50%. I'm hoping there's less than the top, but I think she also, and I probably will do it, she does have like a cross stitch band around her, and I probably will do that at some stage. Okay, next, Gone to Pieces from Long Dog Samplers. I started this one on the 14th of March 2023. This is where it currently stands. It's not going to be very big because I've completed, where are we? I've actually completed 15,349 stitches this year out of 37,097, so I'm 41% done. So it's not a very big one. I have changed some of the background colours. This one is actually WIP 18. This is a SAL with quite a few people. Kelly from Animal Instincts, Joe from Blueshy Stitches, Emma from Emma X Stitch, Carol. This is from RTO The Red Mermaid. We've all started in different spots. I'm doing mine on 36 count Sorcerer. Again, I'm getting that funny glare. And there are a lot of stitches in there that they're a little bit more difficult to see, but I've been assured by those actually using the called for fabric, it's the same thing, because their fabric's actually even darker because it's a dark navy. But look at all the barnacles and whatnot on her legs. I've started in the middle. I'm going to save the hair to last because it's getting, there's a lot of 1 over 1 stitch sort of down the bottom, and I want to try and get that done because I think, you know, if you leave it to the end, sometimes it's, you know, it's just going to send you insane. We started this one on the 8th of May 2023. I don't think I'm anything. I've guesstimated here that 20%, it could be a little bit more. But she does have a lot of hair. Kelly started at the top and she's got her hair and her face done. It looks beautiful. WIP 19. This is called the Sunflower Pouch from Jareen Jones. Nope, I was right the first time. From Jareen Jones. It is very, very pretty. I'm really enjoying this. A bit nervous about the cutout work that's coming, but I really love the sunflowers. It's really quite lovely. I started this on the 18th of May 2023. There's 4 sections I think I've got to do, so say 20% because there's a lot of cutaway work yet to be done. WIP 20. Long Dog Samplers. This was a gift to me from Anne. Hooks on Instagram, HOOKES. From Long Dog Samplers. I love this. I started this on the 14th of June 2023. This is where I am up to. This is being done on a Whoopsie Davy fabric cord, and it's 40 count camel. It's just so lovely. I have done 16,034 stitches out of 22,319 stitches, so I'm over 70% done. I've really only got to do this top section and finish these two. I've been doing colours. I've been doing them by colour each section. So that was a very busy one. So I've still got a few colours in those sections, and then the last 2 panels, and this one will be done. This will definitely be done by the end of the year. WIP 21. Bit harder to see. These were called Brown Coat Christmas. These are characters from Firefly, and each of them has got appropriate sayings on them that relate to various instances actually in either the movie or the series. Serenity was the movie. Firefly was the series. Sorry. My pile's falling. So I have finished 4 and I've got 2 almost done where I've still got to do the wordings on them. I think both their characters are done. I've just got to put their quotes beside them. And then there's another 1, 2, 3, 4 I think to go. So they'll be cute and I'll do them up, make them up. Because that's the other thing I hope to do this year is get a lot more finishing done. You shall see. But what do I do? I'll do my best. Whip number 22 is Tortoise Tower from Plum Street Samplers. If you watch my videos, you saw this recently in the December update. Basically, I've got the bottom turtle and all the things like the grass mound underneath it they've all got. So it'll be a quick finish. Eventually, I've estimated about, I say 45%, but I think I'm a lot further than that. I should be able to get an easy finish on that one. Here lies my needle. I've only done about 10% of that. I actually bought a copy from like a proper shop on Etsy, and I couldn't read it, so I had to buy another copy from Shakespeare's Peddler Trees to because I've always wanted it, because I break a lot of needles and I bend them and I'm not quite sure why. I must hold them too tight or something. That is where I'm up to. Ooh. That was obviously a needle minder. That's where I'm up to. So I've still got the lady over here to do and lots of little borders here and there. I've guessed on this one that I'm only about 10% done, and I started this on the 29th of September 2023. Whip 24. I'm doing this for a lady at work, for the room all her little granddaughters stay in when they come to visit. This is Fairy Celebrations 2019. It's a freebie by Passione Ricamo from their website. I think it's really, really cute because it's going in a little girl's room. I put it on a pink and peachy fabric. I have done 1,816 stitches out of 3,996, so about 45% done. Again, there's only two colours on this one, the black and then the silvery highlights, but I'll use a metallic for that because the pale grey won't show up on that fabric. She was started on the 26th of September. Whip 25. We're nearly done. I'm trying not to race, but is Emerald Mermaid from Mirabilia. I started this one on 30th of September 2023. I have done her arm and part of her seaweed and flowers she's carrying. I've guessed that, you know, maybe, I don't know. I've done her arm. Bit hard to calculate percentages when they're the hard copy ones. The 9th of October 2023. I started Mario Christmas Sampler. I've only done a little bit on this one. Ooh. I've done the tree, finished the tree, and I've finished the first little Mario up the top. So I need to get back to this one, but I hope to have it done by next Christmas. I can have it framed. This one I've done 1,326 stitches out of 5,823, so I'm 22% complete. Another big start on the 24th of October was the Quaker Sampler Australian flag. I fell in love when I saw this. Gail from Wombat Hollow Crafts will be starting a sale to start on the 26th of January 2024. Everyone can do their own flag. A lot of the flags are done. This is from Vivsters on Instagram, and she's actually put on her shop, if you let her know your flag, and if it's not amongst the ones she's already charted, she'll do her best to get them done. But I love that one. This one, this is where I'm up to at the moment. Is it all there? I have done 9,191 stitches out of 46,279. So I'm about 20% completed. And I started this on the 24th of October. If you go in close, you can see all the little stitches. I'm doing this on, I think it's 22 count Aida. Just because I knew it was going to be a big project. Okay, second last with 28 Little Sheep Virtues. This is the format I'll be using to put mine in. I started in the centre top row. It's from Little House Needleworks. Started this on the 29th of November. And I've really just outlined and done the heart for the middle section. Oh, look at that pile. Dear oh dear. I've got to put them all back on their Q snaps. The last start for 2023 was on the actual 31st of December, and this was my last start that I started for the various challenges groups I was in. This was the Down Under Divas. I'm having a rest this year, though they have good challenges, so I could sort of dip in every now and then. But I want to try and get some of these older projects, bigger projects done. This is the Mirrabelle and Mast from 2019 retreat in Australia. And I am completing mine on a purple fabric. And that is where I've got to. So basically one side, I'm just coming around to the second side of the mask. A lot of beads. A lot of beads. It's packs in there behind it. I actually dropped one of the packs of beads and I don't quite know where it is. I will find it when I tidy up. I've got to tidy up because I'm probably going to, I've got to see how I go. I went back to work today. Wasn't too bad. I was able to park out the front of my building rather than the car park because it's a staircase to get out of the car park and staircase to get up into the office. I'm thinking probably working till 3 in the office and then coming home and doing 2 or 3 more hours when I get home, because by the end of the day the leg was really quite sore. But again, when you're doing a lot of input, it's very easy to lose track of where you're up to time-wise. Anyway, those are the whips. Those are the 29 whips I am bringing from 2023 to 2024. If you found any of them or interested in seeing them progress, feel free, if you like, to subscribe. I try and do monthly videos. Always have a bit of a problem November, December, but this November, December was a bit rough with on crutches. Christmas shopping was so hard, but I had deliveries coming left, right and centre because I had to have my fingers do a lot of the walking because I just couldn't get around. We used to sort of, Tim would take me to Canberra or Mittagong, Barrow, and we'd just do the day and walk around and you do 2 or 3 trips, you can probably get them all, but when you really can't do a lot of walking, that sort of knocks you around a bit. So I start to panic towards the end. Anyway, as I said on the November, December, I hope everyone had a great Christmas. or whatever you celebrate. And I hope everyone has a great 2024. I'll catch up with you in a couple of weeks, because now I am not doing challenges. As I finish a project for the month, I can put it straight onto a board. It's ready, and they'll be ready to go. It will only be the one that I'm working on the last day of the month to put on the boards, and it'll make the videos a lot easier to get done in a prompt time. So take care, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.